Hello everyone and welcome to another match of Roulette Raceway 2. This is day number 4 and the round 2 match, which means I have to edit the title. This is a round 2 match definitely now, between defending champion Yannini and the always quick veteran Redfox. Oh, I didn't change the scores either. This is a rocky start, but at least I get to cast. Didn't feel quite as good yesterday to do my matches. We are going to start in Dartmoor in just under 30 seconds. First map is the one chosen by RNG, and from the short map pool it was chosen to be Dartmoor. And we will see how really difficult can this Dartmoor spin be. And here is the start of the match. It is SMG as Undertaker for Alexa Carlisle. So it's probably one of the few suit start spins, or one of the few disguises where you would rather start suit. So am I just not gonna hear any game audio from these guys? Let's see if I can quickly change that. So Redfox is the first one to load in, but he already replanned. So it is Yannini the first to start his spin. Start suit with the first forward start most likely. Colmar in hand, probably Seeker as well, to get one token and then make Alexa sick. There is the token grab. We can see on the minimap that this maid's panicking already, which means she won't be enforcing any trespassing. And now the big question, where will Alexa go? Yanni making the mansion staff stick first and then Alexa, so the two will occupy the two bathrooms. And this will probably make Alexa go to this one closer to Yannini now. And now he's waiting for the butler. Getting lots of frames on Redfox's end. Starts PI interestingly and gets the Undertaker in an unorthodox way. Yanni has both of the tokens now. Gun flash, soft lockdown, but it is a combat this time. Not quite. Of course, it doesn't help if you happen to jump into the box. I think that is the reason why it went red for Yannini. Yeah, I'm really not digging the amount of frames we're getting from Redfox. Just don't skip a kill, I guess. Will Redfox get to Alexa in time? That is also a big question, because it's 60 seconds after she starts puking. And this is a really fascinating story. And we have to imagine a lot of big parts of this. And that apparently it didn't work out for him. Because he's restarting, that's unfortunate. Yanni back in the lead, 1 minute into his run. Making both of these people sick, getting both of the tokens already. Yanni's not going to do the gun flash for the second time, but instead goes for the double isolation. And as bodyguard, he can easily get to the Undertaker's spot. If you start Gardener, then it's an easy, I was gonna say free KO or double KO on the Undertaker. Not quite sure how the NPCs line up 2 minutes into the run, but it won't be the hardest disguise grab. That is also for sure. So we are getting Redfox stream back, but it is also already buffering a lot. He is going to get the disguise again as PI. And Yannini a bit scared with that disguise grab, and it's a body found while dragging that. This is why I said that if it's not the beginning of the run, that it's always a bit trickier to get the Undertaker. And Yanni ripped to the, not the disguise change, but the grab after that. So 5 minutes down and still no finishes. That's already worth mentioning in Dartmoor. No, not many frames on Redfox stand still. Another Yannini restart, but I'm trying to figure out why I can't hear anything. So you guys can? Is that confirmed? Can you guys hear sounds? You can't hear, okay. Okay, so I have to figure something out. But why though? They do have sounds on the streams and it shows up on my OBS as well. But I can't hear them either. Ay ay ay. So after Redfox did get the kill as Undertaker and went for the case file. And a 2 minute 30 run isn't too bad for Dartmoor, just not the first try. Still enough to win this first map and takes the lead. And I do wonder what happened to Yannini indeed. Redfox in the lead. He got the first 2 points even after not showing the 5-star mission screen. So it will be Yanni's choice first. Where are you going to go next? We of course, as always, had 2 bans from each players. And those 2 maps each are New York and Santa Fortuna on Yannini's side, and Mumbai and Haven Islands from Redfox. Yeah, I literally can't hear anything. Oh, it is really unfortunate. Going to Sapienza here. Lead Sapienza. Okay, I think we still don't have any sounds, but I tried everything now. Yannini is gonna try again after the loss. Wanna still finish this spin? I tried editing Papa Levi already. The Iron monitor and output for the last 10 minutes now, or 5 at least.
And you gain access, no questions asked. I bet that's where Madame Carlyle keeps a copy of the Edwards file. Who carries the other one, I wonder?
You have any sound, that's great, because I can't hear anything, but you hear them doubled now. Oh my goodness. So is it double or single curry? Oh, that's a U issue, okay.
You now have both tokens needed for
Then it's not going to be my best enjoyment experience, but if it's working for you guys, then I'm happy with that. So I'm going to get some Yanni sound for the time being. And what is the Redfox stream situation? 5K bitrate, yeah, that's not gonna work with all internet speeds. But he's getting some tech help in the Raceway channel at least. So I guess we can now just commentate on Yanni's run. His in-game time would have been worse than Redfox's as well. But both are restarting a couple times, so it's kind of hypothetical at this point. Redfox is the first one to finish. And since we do have confirmation of the next map, I will change it to Sapienza now. Oh, well, it is going to be Undertaker next net this time. And Yanni gets out with a 3-minute finish. Redfox's stream is maybe fixed. There's nothing I'd rather like to hear than a maybe. And this is going to be at 45 past the hour, so 3 more minutes. Gotcha. So this is a Yannini pick. Not surprising, because I can at least check the RR stats and tell you guys some data, because I don't have a co-caster, so I don't have to share anything with like talking time. Means I can just bring up some stats in the meantime. And yeah, Yannini played 11 Sapienza games and won 10 of them. That's a 91% win rate. No wonder he's confident there. Why not Matty? I guess it's kind of reversed roles, but it is late at night, so, and Curry has casted a lot of matches already, so I'm going to take this one. What would we guys want to see as in spin? The Red Plumber is really fascinating disguise. It's really out of the way, so it's nice to get it as a first disguise as well. But I think I had a Sapienza spin where the second disguise was Red Plumber, and I learned a lot from Throat that you can blow open there's a brick wall in the lab, So if you destroy the virus and then explode something like a propane flask, then you have a much shorter way to the sewers. So that's a really fancy way to get the red plumber easier. And as Eli says that if you can get it at the start, then it's also possible to start in the morgue and just walk down the stairs and corner him. I think you need to use sedatives on him because he would be found eventually, but not quite sure. And yeah, that Redfox stream is not great. Or just start auction. Chris is completely right. 20 seconds to go. Yanni is definitely the favorite in Sapienza, but it will depend on the spin and their on-day form. Redfox is going for the risky strats as always, so let's see if he can find a good strat for this one. Silvio drowning as mansion security and Francesca loud pistol as bodyguard, so with the loud pistol it's really convenient to start top of the clock tower and destroy the evidence, get the bodyguard disguise and the loud pistol. And then just bring in, I think, at least 2 kinds of dart guns, Calmer and Seeker, to get rid of the Silvio bodyguards and make Silvio sick. And then it should be really straightforward. Yeah, it's one of the more straightforward spins, but if it's a legal one, then there's no reason to switch it. Oh, it's the second Silvio drowning of the tournament, that could be right. And if Curry was the admin for the last one, then yeah, it's getting a bit interesting. It was definitely a first spin, legal spin from Curry. Third one, wow. That's even better. Nice. Can get a drowning compilation. Well, it is going to be really hard to commentate on Redfox, who is going to panic everyone. Oh my goodness. And I'm not saying oh my goodness because I'm surprised, but I'm kind of in disbelief that he would start suit for this spin, or at least main square and go into the mansion. I really not sure why Redfox would do this. So he's panicking everyone, but I think including a couple bodyguards who would make their way into the mansion maybe if panicked. We shall never know. Yeah, he has perfect timing to get all the items he wants, or he can. He has the tactical sniper, which will be used for the virus skill. He has a bunch of melee items to knock out some people with. And in 1 minute we are going to see the Francesca loud kill and his approach for that. We'll see if he has a dart gun or a Calmer in particular. He already has the loud pistol from the bodyguard he took the disguise from, and we see the Calmer as well. So it should be straightforward. Calmer the bodyguard first, and that he will, and he doesn't have to wait for the 2:30 mark. But if he does it early, then the other guard would investigate, and that was an early KO. My. Because of course, until the NPC finishes the Calmer animation, he can still spot bodies. So it was an early KO on Yanni's side, so he has to restart, but luckily for him, which he doesn't know, Redfox is also restarting a lot. You can see just another restart right now. Roulette rookie, Yanni, yeah. But to be fair, this is his first match since late August, when he played Fusk in the double Hokkaido match in the winner's bracket of R6. So he definitely needs some time to warm up. It's just a bit harder in a single elimination tournament. He might very well still win Sapienza and tie it up. I think now Redfox has found a strat which isn't unnecessarily risky. I meant that in a way, Eli, that this is round 2 and this is Redfox's second match, and I feel like that makes a difference. So if you are a seeded player, then this is your first match in round 2, and you are playing someone who has won in round 1. So hopefully that makes it a bit more even. Redfox doesn't have to warm up as much as Yanni do. Let's see again, the Francesca kill on Yanni's side. Now definitely down. Still green guns, and if the other mansion security doesn't rip this situation, which he might, because he's still walking, and now he should spot that other security.
Paramedics are on their way.
Yeah, thankfully he calls it in, so no one will be waken up. And he is hidden, and I think in the bathroom you should be soundproof anyway. There we go. No searching, nothing.
Target down. Next
Yanni with the kill,
Silvio Caruso.
Yanni with the second disguise, and Silvio is at the right position. Phone Silvio drowning, yeah. So for this you definitely need a dart gun, and I mean Seeker this time. And he was with a calmer already, so just should be enough darts for a full clear out and Silvio sickness.
Ether's field lab. You made it. The virus prototype will be close by. Look for some type of quarantine unit.
This is a solid disguise grab from Redfox, I want to say. It's better timing wise, and on the other hand you don't
Virus destroyed. One target
get to delete the evidence, so it's not what I would go for, but I can see it being valid in some situations. What I could never do is his mansion infiltration, because it involves a lot of panic.
That is Silvio Caruso.
So Yanni is not making Silvio sick in the observatory, but instead outside in the public. Where does he go then? Can he get an angle though? This is a really public area. Yeah, I have a fear that Yanni thinks he would go to the ledge, because I try to remember some conversations we had before, but the matches I've watched since, you can just make him sick in the observatory just fine. So now it's going to be a big dilemma for Yanni. Which angle to choose, when to shoot, and it's going to be risky no matter what. So Redfox has made it to the spot, and it took him more time this way than Yannini's free and safe isolation. Second try Yanni hits the seeker shot, and where will he go from here? It should be the dimension bathroom, but we'll see. Redfox got found trespassing, and that should be the guard most likely who did it. One unconscious witness. The guard isn't orange, so we should see really soon if the kill has worked. We had some seeker issues last night. I didn't rewatch that match yet. Well, Ian is gonna have a tough time with the two mansion securities looking over Silvio's shoulder. And that's the second dart missed by Yanni. He has no more darts, but he's still aiming at them. Of course, empty gunner. I just can't hear anything. I'm in the PC boost situation. I have no sound and it just annoys me. Glad to be off hell, will I? Oh, Silvio. I think Redfox is a bit late for Silvio as well, and he might also be considering a restart, which Yannini does in the end. He won't try it this way. Oh, so this is why you said third drowning in a row, because the last night's decider was also drowning, which I didn't see yet. So now it makes sense. 19 minutes to go. If it's 4-4, then people will understand that it's a decider. Redfox gets back his dart gun. It's the theme of this tournament that Curry spins Silvio drowning, he regrets it, and then somehow sees a finish in the end. He uncovered. No more regrets after three tries, I guess, yeah. And Redfox couldn't get this isolation down as well. Silvio drowning is the end boss of this tournament.
Are you okay? You want a glass of soda water or spritzer or something?
I respect a man of the earth, but you got no business here, sorry. Can't let you through.
I think that's what these people are thinking as well. Is this even possible? But it should definitely be. Yanni is going to have another try at this.
You need help.
Thinking a lot about getting this disguise. Decides against it. And we'll probably go for one of the personal bodyguards. But this time Yanni has more darts to use, but that panics Silvio, who might stop puking. He still has the empty circle. But if this doesn't work, then Yanni is in trouble for sure. Because he's the one behind, and if he can't find a way to get the drowning soon, then this will be 1-3 and Redfox is pick again. But he has some other ideas for this drowning, making 2 people sick. And one of them was a personal guard, which means only one will be accompanied by Silvio. So at that point it might even be possible to just KO one. I am, no doubt. I'm tired. It's of course a resident sleeper spin, which is why I'm feeling that way. Not at all my personal feelings. But Yanni is the one who gets the drowning down. That's newsworthy. And to my knowledge, no one will go in this room and go through this door though. But Yanni is fine, and that should be the kill down, the harder kill down. And now Yanni should definitely get on the Francesco installation because it's 50 seconds to go. Oh, of course, I think he was thinking about this guard, and it's a good idea to KO him as well. And I think that should be Silvio's body safe. Redfox with the usual Redfox chats. The risky way into the mansion and up to the top floor. Yanni got there for 230. All he needs to do is drag her to this side room. And to be Francesco isolated safely, because if she's in this room then her guards won't come in there. So he needs a bodyguard disguise, and it's a good question which one it will be, because the clock tower one is obstructed by some cameras, and I think you are trespassing there as mentioned security. How sure are you, PG? Or the roaming dude? That's a good point though. I think there's a good chance for that then to happen. Although that guard is really leaning against the wall, I feel like, in the corner. Whereas if you do electrocution setup, then you would make him, like if you do electrocution, then he's at a different part of the room. So I think it's a better chance for Yanni than if this was electrocution. And that happened 2.5 minutes ago. I guess the cycle is going to happen shortly. Yanni's back to green guns. He has everything he needs for the Francesca kill. I apologize for not talking about Redfox as much. It's really hard to catch anything from his stream. And every time I looked, he was sub 1 minute into the spin. But I'll try more. His last trip was to... Ah, okay, so Cheng Dart was eaten. Oh yeah. Redfox is playing, yeah. That we know the same amount of stuff. Yanni going back to the kitchen. Trying not to rip to the kitchen assistant. Lots of whoosh there, and somehow not ripped. He might just peekaboo someone there, but he won't. Yanni got away with the murder there. Might see a finish done this way. Not sure what's the best strategy for this. I think you want to drag Francesca to this bathroom to the right. There's a closet in there, but also Yanni might still have... Where's your calmer, buddy? Yanni doesn't have more calmer darts, it seems. And I guess he will just use this hiding thingy, Eli. Wasn't sure either, but I guess it's lucky for Yanni that that guard was looking to the other way. Surprised me a lot for sure.
Now destroy the virus.
I'm sure that went through his mind as well. But yeah, Yanni is a person who likes to drop lots of items along the way. Might have dropped the calmer as well. And now he has the EMP. So this is really close to the end now. If he doesn't fail the EMP throw.
Ether's field lab.
And don't rip the head turn of this guy.
Will be close by. Look for some type of quarantine unit.
Yanni literally ended up with 0 items. So he couldn't even throw an item to distract the guard. Yeah, he dropped everything. That's the part I don't approve with Yanni's strats. Whatever. Okay, I guess still some warm-up swings for Yanni. And he's going to get to the exit now and finish Sapienza, tying up the match. 2-2. Redfox is talking a bit much during the spin in the chat, but now he should realize that it's over for Sapienza at least, and this is going to be his first map pick of the day. He would have had it. He would have definitely had it if he restarted a bit less than 20 times. But what is going to be the Redfox pick for map number 3? This was rough, PG says, and Sapienza taking 20 plus minutes. Can definitely agree with that. Yeah, we started in Dartmoor, which was the short random pick by Curry and especially the RNG spinning wheel. Yeah, in Roulette you need a lot of game knowledge, and that includes not knowing or knowing which things don't work in this game anymore. But where are we going next for Redfox? Yeah, Redfox has a lot of things to do. Fixing his stream, picking a map, and then he can complain about what happened in Sapienza. And yeah, of course the Sapienza door has been fixed miraculously. And now it's Yanni's stream who's buffering. Oh boy, Redfox, why aren't you responding? Okay. Is Santa Fortuna not banned? Santa Fortuna is banned. So nice job, Redfox. Then I think that's the first time then when someone couldn't remember the 4 banned maps and picked one of them. And he ended up with scale after 17 years. But we have our next map pick. Map number 3 is going to be scale. Season 3 map Dartmoor, followed by Season 1 map Sapienza, and now we're going to Season 2 map. $15 past the hour. I had to look up the definition of scale or something. We talked about the shadow or something. Now the reason is that I don't know how to get this accent on the A, so of course I have to. I technically did Google something. It was the accent. There we go, motto of the tournament, shadow in Scottish Gaelic. People are going at it for Redfox. Yeah, next tournament will definitely be scale themed. Or dictionary themed. I think that's the same thing though. That's an interesting question. I'm not sure if I can answer that. I think I have no issues with the 3K bitrate. I was on 4 and never had any issues until Team Roulette. They just died during the semifinals. I think I have decent speeds up and down. Definitely better than German internet. I realized that in Germany. Good point, Chris. I would... If I had to move to Germany, then the internet would be definitely my #1 concern. That may be a bit... maybe I didn't really think this through, but... I guess it is doable to get some reasonable internet because we have some great casters from Germany. And of course now there's a conversation in chat about the starfish. the new star of the scale conditions. Will we see a starfish spin like in Team Roulette, where 7 players have tried, only 2 have finished in 30 minutes? I think it wasn't Redfox. Oh, it was Redfox who tried, and he did have some successes with the starfish. I think he just slipped to being not too safe with other strengths, I guess. "20 seconds until the scale spin, and someone will most likely have a match point after this. That's what I'm hoping for, because the alternative is a tie, which I really don't want to see, and just want to have this match finished reasonably fast. Now we have the spin: Zoe Washington, falling job object as entertainer; Sophia Washington, explosion accident as master of ceremonies. Probably chapel start, isolate everyone in the MOC room, get the MOC disguise. There's a propane flask there. Sophia kill with the radio, drop back down, get the entertainer, probably the free one, and run back up and summon Zoe, as there's a chandelier in the MOC room. Redfox is the first one to load in, and he immediately thought of some replans, but decided his inventory and loadout should be fine enough. Shoots the money pit immediately, summons Zoe. More bullet distractions on Redfox's side, and we do have some good frames this time. And this actually seems decent on Redfox's side. Still green guns. I think someone is still up. Now everyone is KO'd. So now it all depends on Zoe's cycle and speed, walking speed. Can also see that work, Chris. At least as fast as Chapel start for sure. Redfox is going to get the isolation down in time, but it might be a bit tight for the Sophia kill, but it doesn't matter since there's an unconscious witness now because head turns.
That is Zoe Washington, chairwoman of the Ark Society, professional treasure hunter, and Providence operative. Quite a mouthful.
So Yannini with the advantage now. Double seekers for double isolation. But Yannini, restart, no restart. He technically should have everything for the kills. So unless he has something much better planned out, then there's no reason to restart. And there's the second isolation on Yannini's side. So now he's just getting the disguises and the one kill item, the propane flask from the MOC room. But he's not going for the MOC propane, he's going for a custodian room propane. Yeah, this is certainly unnecessary risk. If only he knew about the propane in the Master of Ceremonies room. then he would feel he would have a better chance or less risk. But of course he has to do something with the propane, because he can't throw it all the way up to level 5. So I guess it's fine to do it in 2 steps. And now we can see where is Redfox actually trespassing, as the Master of Ceremonies in the building. And with the Calmer, he made it all the way up to level 5, but there are lots of NPCs here who could enforce him, so of course you just body shot one of them.
Looking tremendous today.
And now he's technically in position, waiting for Sophia. Placing the briefcase next to the propane.
I'll deal with it. You just hang back.
And he put the breaching charge in there, so technically that should
You're the master of ceremonies. I'm a multiple Tony
work for the explosion accident, but this is a non-target kill and KO only on Sophia. Yanni found the propane, yeah. I'm sure he's happy about it. He's throwing it only just for joy. Oh, that's not the disguise Yanni wanted. Now he has the MOC disguise.
One target down.
And the accident explosion kill.
Next up, Zoe Washington.
So it's now the entertainer left. There are a couple entertainers in scale, not just the 3 disguise at the bottom, but I think this is really the only safe one at the moment. It might be worth investigating the other entertainer. See if we can gain some time on it. But as for Yannini, he will get this 3 disguise, walk all the way up to the gallery bathrooms and get the second kill down, probably exit in about a minute and a half. Redfox won't be able to catch up this way. He would definitely need 4 or 5 minutes at least. Not even trespassing as the entertainer, he most likely will entering the evidence room, and he already is in the crypt. And of course he has to dodge some NPCs here at the helipad. But he seems fine and not much that can go wrong from here now. Dragging her under the chandelier. Silent SMG, a great perk of
Both targets down.
the Isle of Scale. You can choose to just hide the body.
Mr. Gray, what's your
And he doesn't have the elite guard, which means he will be trespassing on the helipad, but or not trespassing as in the helipad. I'm also a roulette rookie now. Yannini can simply just exit. But not here, because the Constant has panicked after the propane explosion.
You get your hands on a kill switch.
Yes, that might just work. Search one of the twins, 47.
So where to now? There is of course the custodian exit, but probably it's going to be the main one. I mean, game bad or game good, at least that's consistent. If the constant is panicked, then he will take the helicopter exit. Of course the helicopter is still there, so it's a bit unintuitive that it's still there. Should just, you know, despawn or something. Game didn't have enough funds to remove an item. Or a whole helicopter. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. But guess not in this trilogy, at least. But Yanni has finished scale, so he will take the lead now. And is just one map win away from the quarterfinals. So now we are going to get another Redfox pick. Hopefully soon. And soon he did. It is going to be Dubai. Not sure why the troll face. I don't understand the context there. I'll tell something about Dubai in a moment, just going to see the confirmation. It's 5 more minutes until Dubai. So map number 4 is going to be Dubai, and if Yannini wins this one, then he is the winner of this match, because it's first to 6. Redfox can take this map though and tie it up 4-4, and then Yannini would pick next. Redfox will practice some Dubai, I guess. Not sure if 3 minutes and 15 seconds are enough for that spin in particular, because I saw some Marcus drowning and Carl Fiberwire. And yeah, the thing I wanted to say about Redfox and Dubai is he's comfortable on this map, and he's really comfortable with his strategies, except every time he gets assassin spin, he takes so long to get his strategy down. I'm going to be entirely honest, I haven't finished anything essay since the new patch. But I heard others finish with essay, and I don't feel fully good about the new sound effect, but I think I can get used to it. The Novush sound is the bane of my existence though. Just really not looking forward to play at all without it. No, I became an any percent runner since the new patch. I'm just rejecting essay from now on. Thanks to the follow. Ooh, 199. I never really paid attention to the follow numbers. I shouldn't I? My big return to speedrunning, landslide 26. I knew in advance, Korea. I would actually be furious, and I would try to delay my match as much as I can. And if, oh boy, so if I wonder when the next patch comes out and when RWC starts. But I would definitely hope to not play any matches before the sound is fixed. There's a ZX post, or the known issues post sent in this Discord, and IO knows about the no whoosh, and it is being investigated, so I do feel like it will be fixed before next patch, but it isn't just my optimism. Hey Kotzi. A quick recap is that we started in Darkmoor, which was taken by Redfox, and then Yannini came back by winning 2 maps. It was first Sapienza, his pick, a bit tedious with Silvio drowning, it took them 20 minutes, but we got a finish. And then we got a scale win by Yanni, 2 accidents done in 10 minutes or so. So the big question, are we gonna see an assassin spin now? Or a resident sleeper one? Sniper rifle art crew for Carl, falling object kitchen staff for Marcus. Falling object is, well, it's far from a spicy spin, but at least it gives a bit of an interest. And I can get behind the event staff start because it's no suit, so it doesn't really matter when you get the car. Start event staff, get the kitchen staff as well. Clear the area for Marcus, do the falling object kill, and then get an art crew and the whole Carl shebang. But Yannini is not going to worry about the Marcus stuff first. He's going to go for the double isolation and then get the disguises. Hey Yoslab, this is a 47 Speedrun community event organized completely in our Discord, and the genre of this is roulette, which is randomized hitman. They get the same conditions, disguise and elimination method at the same time, and whoever finishes first gets 2 points. They don't know where each other is at any given time, and the first one to finish in real time is the winner. So it's always a nice balance between trying to go fast or trying to go safe, and we can see some restarts on both sides. Dubai is one of the quicker maps, which is why they know that they should be quick on this one, but at the same time they have been too quick so far, which is why we've seen the 2 restarts. So Redfox still starts his run by getting the kitchen staff disguise from event staff. He's going to clear out this area. It's one more body nearby. And he does find the body, but it actually is going to work out for Redfox because this event guard will walk here. But Redfox is just going to skip Marcus completely. That is questionable. Not sure why you wouldn't spend this much time downstairs and then just climb up and miss Marcus. But there's the Carl isolation. Just what is going to happen with Marcus though? Is he going to go for the clouds in the art gallery? Not KOing Carl is fine, he won't move until 3 minutes and 40 seconds. So we can absolutely get this sniper kill down. Good on him doing the leg shot, because I have definitely got a body found before by yeeting him off the balcony with a sniper shot. Well, Redfox currently doesn't have a single pistol. Now he will have one.
Hey, Command, it's me. Nothing worth wasting.
And Yanni is in a bit of trouble. He doesn't have a melee item. And he got a body found regardless. So this is Redfox's one to lose. Has no whoosh sound. But he still gets the kill done. And is most likely being able to exit. He's just passing those, so we will have to look for another one.
Hello. Yeah, just want to remind you about the lock.
Oh, still just passing. A big whoosh. But he does get to the finish. And it is 4-4. Is it not? Is it over? No, we're just getting started, T-North. This is going to be the decider next. Redfox ties it up. 4-4. And it seems like we are going to have another 6-4 win. Or the first 7-5 of the tournament. That is a good throw, Tino. Yeah, you left me a bit speechless there, my man. But yeah, you came at just the right time, because whoever wins this map will win the match. But the timer remains 30 minutes. So if this is the tie, then we are going to have one more decider with no time limit and a guaranteed short map. But it depends on Yannini's current map pick. And if it's a short one or a long one. Yannini is typing. We're going to know his second map choice of the day. And it is Hokkaido. So it's... You can rule out the tie possibilities, because if they can't finish this in 30 minutes, then I'm going to have a big talk with both of them. I guess that was the main question for Yannini, if he would pick Colorado or Hokkaido. And he opted for the quicker one. Yeah, just double forfeit if they can't finish. Can get behind that as well. Well, what are the implications of this match? I can tell you that the winner of this one moves on to the quarterfinals, will be the second player to do so, after Speedster beating Eli 6-4 yesterday. And the winner will play the winner of the Chris X3 versus Cobalt round 2 match, which is the literal next one, starting in 23 minutes. Well, of course it's not guaranteed to start at 2 AM now, or 2 AM Central European time, because if they struggle a bit in Hokkaido, then of course we need to delay it a bit. But yeah, we kinda did manage to quote-unquote kill the time until the Chris Cobalt match, with some really exciting back and forth between Yannini and Redfox. Both have been really quick today, but both have been restart prone a bit. But this provided a really entertaining match for us. Cobalt is not confident ahead of his match. But I'm sure it is going to be fine. Someone will win. That is good to know. Thanks for the information, YK. I wasn't really sure myself, but it's always good to have confirmation. "90 seconds to go. It all comes down to this one map. Doesn't matter what happened in the last 1.5 hours. And Redfox is not really getting this strategy down. So that's not a good sign for him ahead of this decider. Almost decider, technically decider. On all maps it's always 4 to 5, 7 to 8. Hey Shandor. Yeah, it will be on YouTube. Not many of the matches have been uploaded to YouTube just yet, but make sure the rest will be uploaded as well, and then will be put in a YouTube playlist with time. Yes, Speedy, perfect timing as well. Welcome, welcome. Welcome all the new people. You're out at just the right time. We've seen an hour of really interesting plays between Yannini and Redfox. They won 2 maps each, and now someone will win his 3rd one and take the match. Who will be the first one to finish this spin? Eric Soder's silent SMG as baseball player. Yuki Yamazaki, fiber wire in the suit. Well, this is... Yuki's suit is so rare. I actually blanked for a second, but is this going to be a gondola isolation, most likely? Watch Mojo top 10, I would watch that, definitely. So yeah, gondola isolation, and then hospital infiltration for the baseball player disguise. Wallbang, take the bodyguard from the morgue evidence room and exit. Suspiciously easy. Yeah, there are no hidden tricks. If it seems easy, then it's probably easy. You just have to be quicker than your opponent. It doesn't matter if it's the quickest spin ever or the hardest spin ever. It is going to be round 1 matches first, then round 2 matches, and chronological order within that, Eli. Yeah, I'm liking Yanni's start more with the restaurant start, and the red tie kiwi will isolate Yuki because she's the one reacting to that and will make her way to the other end and the other side of the gondola platform. Seems one more NPC will go there. That's the restart for Yannini because I guess side eyes or head turns. It's just a bit too early with the KO. Both dropping and throwing the kiwi will work. I guess throwing the kiwi may end up triggering one more person. And then he has the time to just drop it, but if he's more comfortable with throwing it, no reason to change it.
Looks like somebody is throwing stuff around. I'm gonna have a look. Out.
now's the problem. If Yuki will see a body, but she won't. Guns turn red for a second, but no panic. And there's the suit. Fiber wire kill down. Everyone KO'd in this platform. And Yanni is just 1 kill away while Redfox is restarting again. Nothing wrong with that. Fruit has an enormous amount of useful information to say. It's always worth listening to me. But also in Hokkaido, I will always trust Yannini as well. So it's definitely a sizable Yannini lead. The lead pipe is an interesting comment because it was illegal in Hitman 2 and it's not illegal in Hitman 3 anymore. Yeah, but it's still a really weird sight to see 47 running around with a big black pipe.
Hey, so you're the curator's research aide, right?
Redfox is clearing out the hospital. It's a kind of wall-hacky area, so wouldn't really trust this KO 100%. Sorry, Cobalt. I realized it in mid-sentence. I just couldn't find a better way. Yeah, after the soldier skill, I also think that the third guard will spot the bodies for Redfox. So all Yannini needs now is the baseball player disguise, which he can get once this bodyguard turns around. He will eventually, this is an awfully long and annoying cycle. Oh, panicking people anyway. It's just really not working out in this spin for Redfox. Just has to change things up. Yannini, big whoosh, still red guns, and there's really not much that can go wrong anymore. But he still has to nail this SMG wallbang. Hiding the bodyguard. Aiming and gets the kill done. The alternative suit is his own, so he will be trespassing anyway. It's no worth changing disguises. All he needs to do is get to the exit and not get spotted by anyone, which won't happen now. Yannini does finish Hokkaido and does win the match 6-4. It does feel like second try-ish, yeah. Good in game time as well, but the real time is what Redfox couldn't compete with and ultimately lost the match. I'm adminning your match, Chris, so if you are fine with delaying to 05 so that after I can wrap up this stream, I'll send out the links. Just seems a bit tight to finish up the stream and send out everything in 10 minutes. So it is going to be 5 past the hour and maybe I can get Rommel to start his stream. Because we are going to have another match. And I think it's time to show the brackets. And, well, basically my whole monitor. So with this result, Yanni beating Redfox 6-4, he's advanced into the quarterfinals. He'll play either Chris or Cobalt, and the winner will be found out not too far in the future. As for the upcoming matches, this is the one we are looking for. 2 AM is in 12 minutes. Chris X3 versus Cobalt 4. Pens are here to buy Dark Mode by Chris, Berlin and Scale by Cobalt, it's going to be a Roman stream, and once he sets up, I will raid him. But oh boy, bit loud music. Yeah, can see that. Apologies, but yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and GG's to Yannini and Redfox. And yeah, let's watch the other match. If it's not too late for you guys, then I would definitely advise you. Yeah, see you then. Bye bye.